Yo, so this is peak week, which is absolutely terrifying. I would be lying if I was to say that I am 100% confident. I am obviously worried about getting on stage in front of however many people in the middle of London and trying to prove my physique 100%. But yeah, without any further ado, I'm just going to go into what the schedule is for this week. For me personally, this isn't going to be the same as everyone. This is just what me and my coach have decided I'm going to do, and then I'm going to get into some more exciting stuff. I'm going to do some unboxing of my supplements, which if you've just seen my last video, you'll know that I had a knock at the door and I've got supplement boxes everywhere basically, and I've got things coming, I've got things in the pipeline. And stay tuned for the end of this video, I'm going to be doing the giveaway, so please stay tuned for that. What does this week look like? So my carbs are still low, Monday, Tuesday. We are now on Tuesday and my carbs are sitting around 130 on off days and a little bit more on training days, just with a squares bar. Today I'm doing half an hour of cardio because I came in very light today. I am going to be front loading my carbs, so instead of having the risk of spilling over, which a lot of people do, they end up getting to the show on 0 and then carbing up a lot and water depleting and whatnot, and then they end up having the risk of spilling over. This is going to be my first show, so I'm going to take everything I can from my coach. I have obviously done a lot of research and stuff myself, and I've been looking into this sort of thing for years, but at the end of the day, I've been with Mike, my coach, for the whole journey, and I've got to put trust in him. He's just turned pro. I'm absolutely mega proud of him. He's smashed it, like he's overcome the impossible basically. I'm not sure how much bigger up he wants, but there was a couple of weeks ago where he had a stomach infection and basically it was looking not very good for him. He had 4 shows in the pipeline and he was currently in a hospital bed. Coming out from that, he spent some needed time with the family, which is completely understandable, and I was really worried that he was going to stop competing and he wasn't going to be in the right frame of mind, very rare. But turns out he went back and started smashing his diet again, started smashing the training, easing back into things, jumped into his first show, won that, jumped into the second one, won his pro card, and it's looking brilliant again. So I'm absolutely over the moon with that. I'm going to put my trust fully into him, and we're actually going to be competing at the same show together, which is going to be interesting. But yeah, so we're going to be front loading, which means on Thursday I'm going to start chucking in more carbs and reducing my protein, and then Friday I think the same, or is it Thursday the same, and then I think either I'm starting to carb load on Thursday or Friday, and then I'll gradually taper back down just with a bit of dark chocolate in the mix and a whole heap of squares bars, trying to boost up my glycogen stores for the show, reduce down my water to about 250 milliliters with every meal. That should dry me right out, and then I'm going to be going down to London on the Saturday morning, I believe, checking into the hotel and getting my pre-tanning done on the Saturday, and then I've got check-ins at 9:30 on Sunday, and I've got my tanning before the show, and then I am second in line, I believe. I think it's the juniors first, no, it's the first timers first, and then it's the juniors, which will be myself, and then I'll be able to eat after that, which is something that I'm looking forward to. Yummy food. Anyway, so that is the plan for this week. I might chuck up some footage here if I have any from what I'm actually happy with, but at the moment I feel super flat. Obviously quite vascular, but I do feel very, very flat at the moment being on low carbs. And my energy is very low at some points. Most of the time I do feel like I'm actually just on the verge of passing out, especially when I am fasted for a long period of time, which is the reality of being on prep. If you have been on prep before, then you understand the difficulty of it, and it's very hard for people who haven't been on prep before to get their head around it, even though, like, from an outsider, when I used to look in, I used to feel like I sort of understood it because I'd been on diets and stuff before, but there is nothing to compare it to. Yeah, it's more of a mental mind strain than anything, hence why these videos have taken longer than usual. But now I'm going to get into some fun stuff, which is going to be opening up some of my parcels. It might not seem fun to everyone else, but this is something that definitely helps people get through prep. Loads of people have different things that they buy when they're on prep. Like, for example, James, I can't remember his second name now, but James, he is prepping for his shows in Italy, and he's currently spending hundreds of pounds on roller skates, which is mental. There's videos all over YouTube. I'll probably put up a link somewhere around there. But without any further ado, Skinny Co, absolute lifesaver for low calorie snacks, low calorie sauces, basically low calorie everything. And I've mentioned them in my videos before, I've hyped them up. Yes, they're not going to taste as good as Chick-fil-A sauce and McDonald's, but they are actually the closest thing to having something tasty whilst still being on a massive deficit. First of all, you can only order certain things from the actual Skinny Co company. So if you're actually into prepping or dieting and you want to actually use Skinny Co stuff, I would suggest going directly to their website because they have so much more of a variety of stuff. Basically, I used to buy my stuff from B&M and the Skinny stuff, and recently, in the deep heart of prep, the things that I always go for have just completely gone up stock, and they have stopped stocking the things that I actually needed from Skinny Co. So I had to order my own stuff. But in doing so, I ordered more Gucci stuff, like ranch dressing. Absolutely unreal. I have actually just tasted a tiny little piece of this, and it's unreal. I'm going to taste another piece for you right now. Yeah, that tastes good, very good for only 1 calorie per 15 milliliters. That's literally nothing. What else have we got in here? So I had a resupply on jam. If you've been following me, then you know that I've been cutting out my normal jam for this skinny jam because it's 97% less sugar, and again, in a whole 20 gram serving, which I'm not even having, I'm only having probably about 8 grams. There's only, in a whole 20 gram serving, there's only 30 calories, so I'm really only having about 10 calories of jam, when normally jam is quite packed with sugar and it's quite calorie dense. Also, I'm only having 1/2 a bagel, so yeah. Smoky barbecue, that is hands down probably the best skinny sauce out there. It doesn't get too sickly, and it just makes everything so much easier to eat. And also, this is something that this is another jam, but in a 20 gram serving of this raspberry jam, it's even less calories. It's only 6 calories per 20 per 20 grams. It's only 6 calories, and who doesn't love raspberry jam? Raspberry jam has got to be the OG, and you can't get this on B&M or any of the supermarkets. It's only on the Skinny Company. Also, if you know me, I do preach the skinny cookies. So they have like Maryland style ones, or they used to in B&M, like I was just trying to say before. But on the company, on the website itself, they have a huge variety, like these hobnob style peanut butter cookies, which are so much lower in calories than obviously the normal hobnobs, or I'd never even seen peanut butter hobnobs anyway. So these are going to be absolutely banging, especially if you've got some warm almond milk for after my show. Buzzing. You'll see my mood actually changing now that I'm speaking about the food and stuff and the things that I'm going to be having after the show. Along that lines, Chocoholic spread, obviously Nutella being the OG, but hazelnut Milky Way chocolate, so that is like Nutella, a white Nutella spread essentially, and yeah, it's just 92% less sugar, there's no palm oil in there, so you can have way more of this. I'm not even going to bother open it because that's just dangerous, but you can have way more of this than you could a Nutella one and have far less calories basically. I've also got a chocolate orange one in the cupboard which Mrs. Buster Jr. brought me for after show as well, so I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing with that. They have other things as well as like protein brownies, or like low calorie protein brownies like this, which is chocolate brownie. They also have other snacks on there, like, I don't know if you've seen them in like the shop and stuff, you probably have, little chocolate snack bots, which is like little breadsticks with chocolate in the sides. Normally they are really bad for you because obviously it's just milk chocolate, full fat, but again, loads less sugar. And this is chocolate orange ones, which I absolutely adore chocolate orange ever since Aero chocolate orange came out. So I've got a whole box of them, good to go for after show. For the rebound, I can just chuck them into my pack ups. Need a knife, hold on. Trusty dagger, engraved, obviously. I haven't even showed you. This was another spontaneous buy. I can't help it. When I've had like melatonin tell me try and sleep at night and I'm laying in bed and I'm on my phone and I start seeing loads of, yeah, 20% off your first order or whatever, and I see these mad deals, I end up just binge buying, which isn't good for the bank, I can assure you. Now, I am not made of money, but Huel, which is a company I never thought I was gonna ever get anything from, but I saw a good deal come up, so my impulsive brain ended up buying it. Oh, this actually looks quite cool. I do like the packaging and stuff, but I just never like the idea of replacing your meals with powder or drinks. So they've got a starter pack little menu there, and you get, with your first order, you get a free t-shirt, which I actually quite like the Huel design. So it's basic, large, oversized Huel t-shirt. I'm actually quite happy with that, to be fair. But don't worry, inside, this is still my first and foremost company that I absolutely adore. So you get a shaker, or I've got a shaker. It actually smells really nice. It actually smells like cookies and cream already. That's good. You can put that in there, little filter in there, and then you don't have to drink it out of the massive thing. You can do that up, shake it, then drink it out of the top there. Then you got a little hook. I actually quite like that. They also give you some scoops. I'm guessing they either don't have scoops in there or they're giving you extra scoops. I've got a pot for the meals in. I didn't just buy the sort of like protein powders, I brought some of the meals as well, which I'll show you in a second. So again, I love this design of how dark it is and how basic it is. It's just a little Huel imprint, and you can just obviously make them on the go, just add the water and then take it with you, which is going to be easy for when I'm going back to work and full steam ahead is going to be in place. So this is the pure black edition. Again, I like how basic it is. It hasn't got any big pictures and stuff on it. If you know me, then you'll know that I like just black and white, plain stuff. It just appeals to me. I don't know why, it's more aesthetically pleasing. So this is like a protein sort of meal, and it's meant to have, or it has got loads and loads of vitamins and minerals in it. I'm trying to show you that there, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's basically like a meal replacement. I'm not going to use this as a meal replacement, I'm going to use this on top of meals when I'm back in the full swing of my off season. This is a strawberries and cream flavour. I don't think I normally get strawberries and cream flavour, hence why it kind of appealed to me. Okay, so these are the main things that I wanted to buy. So they haven't got meat in them, but obviously you can just buy packets of chicken and chuck them in there, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So this is bags of complete foods. So they have 7 meals in them. This is mac and cheese, which I'm going to be making into that cup there probably. That's got 7 meals in there. This is a korma, which is like rice and whatever in there. It literally takes 5 minutes to make. It has all the instructions on the back. So if you're on like a lunch break at work, you've got your ready-made chicken and you've got these, you can literally just make 5 minutes lunch with all of this deliciousness. Chicken and mushroom pasta, which again on the site looked amazing. So yeah, that is my fuel order, which I'm actually quite excited about after seeing it all now. You can see that my energy is a lot higher now that I'm opening packages and stuff. This is what I'm talking about the impulsive buying. It's not good for the bank, but it's good for the morale 100%. I think it came to around £60. So for 3 packs of the meals, with 7 meals in them each, quick maths, 7, 14, 21 meals, plus the full bag of protein, cookies and cream meal replacement, plus the shaker, plus the Tupperware box, plus the scoops, and plus the t-shirt, I would say £60 really isn't that bad. I would say it's a pretty good deal, to be fair. And moving on swiftly to my main package inside, which is the 3rd one in the last 2 weeks. Not good, not good. Also, inside are going to be at the Arnold Festival, which is on the week after my show in Birmingham. If you don't know what the Arnold Festival is, then it's this thing here. I'll put a little link there. It's going to have people like Jay Cutler, David Goggins there. They do a host of different events, from bodybuilding to CrossFit to eating competitions, I believe, to literally loads of stuff. It's awesome, especially for how much it is. It's really good experience. I've never been before, but I've heard a lot of people say a lot of good things, and you can apply for these events as well, so you don't have to just be like a professional competitor. You can do these events. Oh, Strongman as well. Eddie Hall's going to be there, and Insight is going to be there, like I say, with Josh Bridgman and a few of their athletes. So it's going to be an exciting weekend. So I've got another resupply of cream of rice, just a small one, toffee biscuit, because right now all I've been craving is these Biscoff biscuits. But yeah, there's a few things in there. I've got a new shaker and a whole heap of this cream of rice that was on their monthly deals, because it was a wicked deal that they've got on. If they've still got all the flavours in, I would suggest getting down there and hitting this deal before the month is up, because you ain't going to find this again. It's 1 kg tubs of cream of rice, which are from JP Nutrition, which is a good brand, hell of a good brand. And because they're 1 kg tubs, you can choose 2 for, I think it was £17 or something like that. But having chosen 2, you don't have to mix the same flavour. You can choose 2 different flavours, which means then you can have a variety of, you can mix up the flavours between salted caramel or a chocolate fudge, for example, or a a cherry bacon, for example. Or you can mix these flavours with your protein, or mix another cherry bacon there, or mix the protein themselves in with the different flavours and just create a big concoction. A cookies and cream flavoured isolate from Biotech, the biggest one, 2.26 kg I believe it is, or 2.27 kg, 90. This is a wicked deal as well. Mountain Joe's raspberry ripple flavour to add to my collection, and a little strawberry pump big noise, which is going to add to my collection also for after show buzzing. So they are literally just my orders from today. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So the winner of the giveaway I will do now, and I'm going to add a video in right about here. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and comment anything you want to comment. It's all going to help me out in the algorithm. Stay tuned for my following videos, where I'm going to do probably a video on the order, what I just mentioned, and also show day is coming up. So I'm going to try and get as much footage as I can. That video might take a little bit longer to edit and stuff, but that will be exciting. I am very nervous, as you can tell, probably. But if you haven't seen my last video about the inversion table, that's going to be just down there. And if you've missed any other prep series videos or prep episodes, they'll be in there. Please give them a watch. But until next time, let's make some gains. Boom.